Howdy, y'all. We are back playing some more Farming Sim 25. And if you look to the right, you will see that we're kind of broke. So, since we last left off, I started farming again, getting everything ready to go for another harvest, and I ran out of money. So, I ended up having to do the fields by myself. And also, the time change happened, so that's why that field's growing, this one's not. Everything's planted. Uh, but yeah, we needed to. I had to do all these by myself with no AI because I ran out of money. So I also got a couple more bills, not many. Just cut the grass. Was doing that while AI was doing that field, and then yeah, they all stopped. So got some plans for today. First things first, we are gonna go ahead and get to harvest because we need some cash and we need it now. So I'm asleep. Get ready for the harvest, and I'll see you guys in a second. Alrighty, so we have slept till November, which is the time we're going to sell our canola. Obviously, I'm more broke now due to property taxes and stuff like that. Also, I was leasing equipment, and so I quit about halfway through the sleep because it was costing me about $1,000 every day, and so I just could not keep up. So I went ahead and sent back the skid steer and the baler, but it's okay. We'll get them back just while I was sleeping. Here's where our fields currently are. They are coming along pretty good. Cows, they're still doing okay. Still not eating too much, but we'll get that taken care of hopefully today. But first things first, we are going to go figure out where a sell point is. So if we go up to where it says we can sell, might be on this menu. Nope. Um, yeah, here it is. Okay, so canola will sell best at the farmer's market. So let's tag it. It might even go up a little into December. Should we wait one more month? Uh, you know what? I think we need the money now. We need the flow. So we'll go ahead and sell this time. Uh, Next time, if we're in another situation like this, we'll wait. Because it's not going to go up very much in the next month. I don't think we're going to lose out on too much. So I'm going to get everything loaded. Got the place tagged. And how much do y'all think we're going to make off this? I got a hunch about how much I'm going to make. Ooh, let's not like this one. Where's my other tractor? There it is. And I'll meet y'all at the place. We're gonna do a couple sales real quick, and then we'll see how much we're at. Real quick, while I'm getting everything set up and going over there, my allergies are so bad right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and apologize. If you see a lot of quick cuts and stuff like that, that's why. It's because my allergies are just absolutely killing me, and I'll be sneezing a lot and sniffling. It's not fun. So that's what that's about. Now I'm gonna get over to the selling point. Looks like we got quite a bit of drive here, and we're gonna have to make this multiple times. So whenever we get there, I'll go ahead and show y'all how much we make off one sell, and then we'll add it all up together. So be right back. Alrighty, we are pulling up at the farm right now to make our sell. I'm not expecting a miracle here. I'm thinking we may clear about $13,000 after we get out of debt and all that good stuff. So let's see exactly how much we're about to make off of canola. We're positive. That's what matters. Okay. So we made 17,000 off of the very first harvest, and we have many more to do. So I'm going to go ahead and start selling all these because it's going to take me quite a while. It's a pretty long drive. Um, After I get everything sold, I'll come back and we'll get started with our next project of the day, which hopefully involves us buying our own baler and all that good stuff. Also, I'm going to get the cows up and running in today's episode. So, looking forward to that. Hope you guys are too, and I will see you guys after we make the sale. And just like that, we are finishing up, and we made a profit of $94,458 after getting out of debt, which is probably closer to the $96,000 we made off that sell. So we have made very good money. I was not expecting to get that much. I was expecting around 40,000 to 50,000. So very good waiting until November to sell. We are going to now keep our eyes open for a skid steer in the used shop. So if I have to lease it again, I will. Um, let's see the used shop. I don't see one. Okay, we kind of need a tedder, but honestly, I'm not too worried about it. I don't think we're gonna need it. Um, so we're just gonna deal with that for now. We could definitely use another trailer or a tipper, but mainly we're gonna be keeping our eyes open right now for a skid steer. That way we can start transporting our bales again. I need to figure out what happened to my forks that I had on there because those were mine. Um, but yeah, so we cleared 94,000, basically $500. That was a very impressive sell. I have some money. We can start working again. And the next harvest is already almost ready to be harvested. We probably have another 2, 3 months, and then we'll be able to harvest again, giving us about another 20 to 25,000. Um, Again, we're only going to be selling in the high points, so even if I have to silo it for a while, I'm more than happy doing that because obviously it pays off to sell whenever the prices are a lot better for you. So definitely keep an eye on the tracker of your price for whatever plant or whatever you're growing or trying to sell, and try to sell it always at the best time. It's real easy to read that chart. If you need help, I can go over it in a more detailed version. But even with the seasons, just try to silo your stuff until it's time to sell. I don't think it's going to matter too much on there. I'm going to eventually open the seasons up on here, but for now, I'm just trying to keep things simple and keep things moving. So when we get back to the house, I'm going to, man, I really don't want to buy a skid steer brand new, but I might end up doing it. I might just get the cheaper one, and that way we can move all of our bales. And I also need to keep an eye out for a baler, which they can be pretty pricey, but I'm pretty sure I can just get a cheaper one. We already have the wrapper, that's paid for, so I don't have to worry about that. And then once we get that, I need a trailer for taking bales out and selling them. But that's a little bit down the ways. I'm not worried about selling them right now. I really just kind of want to use them for the food for the cows at the moment. So I'm not too worried about getting the trailer just yet. But I will say there are some trees that I need to cut down, and I'm going to sell all that wood or try to figure out how to make them into 2x4s or wooden planks. That way I can make money off that because it's better than just selling a straight log. And just like that, we are back home. See, like, if you look out in the field, that one strip, that's when my AI worker quit because I went broke. So I had to do all that by myself. I know it's not that much, but still. Anyway, time to do the daily watering of the cows. Get them all watered up. Oops. Don't want to flip the tractor again. I already did it once. Don't want to do it again. Alrighty. Okay, so there's my forks. They're just chilling. Awesome. Also, I need to get better organized. My stuff's just all laying around. And I could always upgrade my water tank to be able to carry more so I don't have to do so many trips, but honestly, I'm fine with it. I don't see us needing more than this right now. Maybe when we get more cows, potentially doing it, but for right now, I think this is plenty. I hit the fence again. See, they were thirsty. They were out of water. We'll fill it up one more time. It shouldn't take much at all to finish it off. Then we might sleep a night, go into December. No real reason to do it. I just like that it updates the used vehicles better, and I'd much rather get one of those vehicles that I need used than pay brand new prices. They're rather expensive. If I could have afforded them, I would have did it in the first place. I mean, I do have quite a bit of money now. So if need be, I can definitely purchase them, but I'd rather try to keep that money in the bank ready to go for some other venture that I'm going to have in the future. Let's park this water tank again. Alrighty. You know what? I have an idea about something else I can buy. So on this tractor, I have a skid steer mount. I don't know if you can see it. I'll try to zoom in for you. It's this little black piece right here. It's like right middle of the camera right now, and so it allows me to put that loader on. I wonder if I can use that with the forks. I have to do some research on it. But first, let's get to sleep. We're gonna go ahead and take ourselves a nap and move into December. And then we're gonna check the used vehicles one more time before I head out. And I'm gonna go to the store and I'm gonna buy some things. I might try to get the skid loader or whatever it is and see if I can move the bales with the tractor. Because if so, that'll save me about $30,000, and I'm all for it. Also, I will be going on vacation tonight. Is when we're leaving, and I still haven't packed. So I need to get a move on that. But instead of packing, I'm playing Farming Simulator. So just know I'm not prepared at all for this trip. All right, let's check the used vehicles. Ooh, only 163,000. Now, if we had the money, that'd be a cool tool to purchase. But obviously, don't have that. Um, Nothing too useful for us here. So let's see what we can do. Forestry. All right, round balers. So the cheapest one is 60,000. That's gonna go into our profit quite a bit. I'm not really looking forward to that. And we was leasing this one out, so we're already used for that one. I don't think it really matters. This one can do a little bit bigger rails. This one weighs more and does smaller bales. So I mean, it's not too big of a difference. Honestly, if we're gonna spend 65, might as well get this one. Definitely none of these are on the board right now. So that's what we're looking at with balers. Tractor tools. Okay, front loaders. I don't know exactly which one I would need to mount onto the tractor. I want to say we just go cheap. John Deere green. Little John Deere green. So that mounts up. That looks like this should work. All right, we bought it. We're gonna test it out. What else did I need? A trailer. I don't think we can really do one of those just yet. I think we can get this one, and we'll go ahead and call it with this one. Can I change the color at all? Oh, I can get an extension. I'm buying the extension. Um, we'll go ahead and purchase this stuff, and then I'm also going to do quick maintenance on this tractor because it's looking a little low, and I want to get it fixed up before it breaks because I do not want to pay for a new tractor. Which is not quite that bad, but it's still pretty expensive to fix if it gets all the way broken. So we're heading to the store. It is snowing. I guess that's what happens when it's December. So we're going to get to this store, I believe right next to, I know in 22 right next to it was the garage. I don't know if it's the same case here. But hopefully we can use that front loader to use the pallets and move the bales. But I'm not sure. I'm not exactly sure if it works like that or what the case is, but we're gonna try it. Worst case scenario, I can still afford a baler, and I'll have to lease a skid steer. Almost just passed it up. So used to driving to go sell. All right, let's see what we can do here. See if this loads right up. That's not good. Aha! Probably should have did green. That's okay. So I do not need the skid steer because we got a tractor. Alrighty, now we got our trailer. We can start making some good moves here. Now, this is also assuming that the forks will fit on here. I didn't even fix the tractor. Jesus. My brain's all over the place. I got too excited about the front loader working. Now, if the pallet or the forks fit on here, we'll be in business. That really kills the visibility of the tractor, though. I was trying to figure out these loaders on 22, and I couldn't seem to get them to attach, even though I had everything just the same as this. It just wouldn't attach for me, so I had no idea what to expect. Alright, I'm going to park the trailer just right over here for now. I don't really know of a good place to put it, so that's where it's going for now. Now let's go see if we can pick up this these forks here. I mean, that looks like it should work. Let me check something out real quick. Alrighty, so I figured out, I think, what the problem is. I think I was using the wrong forks for mounting this, so I ordered another set of forks. They're probably not as good as the ones I just had, but they should do the trick. Also, I'm going to go look for the maintenance shop to try to fix up the tractor. I might even fuel it up while I'm out. Doesn't really need fuel, but while I'm out, figured might as well go ahead and get it taken care of. I'm not expecting this to cost too much. Maybe 4,000 to fix the tractor. Um, I'm not going to clean it up or anything. I kind of like the weathered looks on tractors, so go ahead and do that. First, let's check to see if we can attach these forks, because if not, I don't have no use for this front loader, and I'm going to be upset. So, we'll try that first. Let's see what we got. So this is the forks I ended up buying. Haha! Oh, these are going to work just fine. I was worried that I couldn't spread the forks out like this, but that works fine. That's great. So I can still get real low and scoop up a bale, pick it up. Honestly, I can tilt it back further than with that skid steer. It's outstanding. Okay, if I go this way, go get gas. I don't know where the garage is. $82 in fuel? Kind of expensive. I wonder if just going to the store, maybe? I don't think this is how you do it. You know what? Maybe I should check the map. There should be one that looks similar to a garage around here. Um, Not seeing it. There's gas, but we have gas here. I'm thinking it might be one of these blue ones, like this one right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and select it. Oh, it's carpentry. Okay. Um, Warehouse. Rent a train. Oh, okay. Silo. Cow pasture. Um, Cement factory. Tailor shop. Okay, I need to figure out how to actually fix these things. But looks like I'll be doing that on another episode. So we are going to now. Ooh, it actually looks like it might be something to do with it. Oh, y'all didn't see that. I was paying attention, I swear. We're gonna go try to feed the cows. See if we can get some production going on them. Oh man, I like the front loader. I like it better, I think, than the skid steer. We'll figure out for sure as we use it, but having something that I can easily attach to the tractor and not having to buy a whole separate vehicle for is just great. Because now I have $63,000 of play money, and I might end up leasing the baler, but for one more round, and then I'm buying. But we'll see what happens as it goes. See what I start feeling like, and if we get a baler in the used shop and get it for about half off, I'll buy that in a heartbeat. Okay. Now we just need to figure out how we're going to feed these guys. So let's quickly hop off here. See what the fermentation is on these. So that's silage, silage, silage. They're all good to go. Just drive in here. You know, the skid steer is probably easier for turning these corners. Yes. But we can work with this. All right, let's get straight on. Open the forks up all the way. Close the forks. And lift. Look at that. I'm a professional. Now, is it as easy as just dropping this off over here? Um, huh. I imagine that's where you feed it at. We'd be putting it in there. And open this thing up. Lower it down a little. Hey, it did something. Look at that. It's filling up the food. I'm learning. I'm doing it, Mom. All right. Now, if we check, water's good, food's good. Total capacity effectiveness, it is way higher with silage. These things are going to start growing up. That is outstanding. All right. So we have. Jesus, cows can be expensive. We have 3 of these Angus that are 60 months old, which I think is going to be the best price we can get. Uh, and then we have 4 of these 7-month-olds. So we got a couple more months on these guys before they're even in reproduction range. Uh, then hopefully they'll start reproducing. But I don't think Angus reproduces. It says it can reproduce. So we have 7 cows right now. You over here eating, big dog? Alrighty. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. Let's check the used dealership one more time before I do anything else. Nope. Okay. We're also going to do a quick look at the bees. What did I sell as a vehicle? Why is it just now popping up? Oh, we got a full skid of honey. Where do you sell honey at? Gonna do a quick save. Um, Alrighty, so we are looking for honey, which is right here. You want to sell them in March for the best pay. And it would be at the same farmer's market that we normally sell at, which is okay. I can deal with that. Man, I got these sniffles. I'm telling you, these allergies suck, guys. Let's quickly load up the honey onto the truck. I'm not selling it yet. I'm just getting it prepared to sell. I might wait off on selling it till I get some other stuff loaded with the truck. All right, see if I'm any good at this. I was only 54%. I'm not taking it yet. I thought that was a full skid. Maybe they stack them too high. Huh. I guess we'll wait and see. We're gonna do a quick sleep again. Stop this snow, hopefully. Check on the fields, all that good stuff. See what's going on. I need to get that baler together. Um, Again, I can just buy it outright right now, but I have no other income, so I need this harvest, uh, and I need some. I want to have that backing like I knew I had, so I wasn't too worried about going negative because I knew I had all that to sell. Um, if that was the case. So some of this harvest is ready, which is gonna be good. So next time, on the next episode, we'll go ahead and harvest all the fields, get that stuff going, and then I might try something that I've seen how to do. Um, we'll also be checking on the cows now that they are fed, watered, health is at 100%. I can hold 25 cows in here. I thought it was only 10, so I read wrong on that. But what we'll do is make sure these guys stay nice and fed. How much food did they eat? Hold on, how much in one night they are already almost out of silage. Oh, I know what I'm about to do. We're gonna feed them up again. I didn't think they were gonna eat it that fast. So we're definitely gonna need this baler and start loading up on silage. We do know that the cows are eating. Health is at 100%. Let's open these forks back up. They are gonna tear through this. This is gonna be a full-time job taking care of these cows. But that is fine with me because they are gonna provide a lot of money in the future. Also, chicken coop is gonna be really good. Can I cut this open while it's up on this? Nope. There we go. Forward. Scoop. Oops. Is that filling it? It is filling it. Keep that nice and full and the water nice and full. It's going to be our new daily task each episode. We're going to be checking on the cows, um, feeding them, watering them, all that good stuff. And we'll have AI, for the most part, handling the fields. Um, I will have to step in every once in a while. I'm not going to grow just canola, but for right now, that is going to be our cash crop for anything that we need. I mean, obviously, we made a pretty good profit today, so that's going to be awesome. I'm going to go ahead, I guess, might as well. Wait, And go ahead and fill up the food one more time. Yeah, I mean, it can hold like 5 bales. So I think on the after the next harvest, I'm gonna plant one of these fields with just straight grass. Sell the harvest immediately, which I don't normally do, and then go buy a baler. Hopefully, we get a used one. I don't think there was one. No, that's okay though. So we'll get a baler. Hopefully on the next episode, get that stuff back up and running. Or I can just lease one, but honestly, I don't like paying for stuff over time. I'd rather just go ahead and get it out of the way. And we don't need to have that much money right now. I mean, it's great having that much because I can buy anything that I would need at this point. But obviously, I'm just fine with having like 12,000. Which I imagine is about going to be where we're at whenever I get the what's it called, baler, and sell my harvest. A quick check. Food is going up. So we went through all of our bills today, which isn't great, but that's fine because that gives us an extra job to do to try to make some more money. So we'll have all the silage on one side. If I fill up the whole barn with silage, I'm okay with. Then we can sell that too when we have plenty of it. Uh, Feed it to the cows, which is probably just going to be only feeding it to the cows. I don't see myself ever having so much of it where I just sell it. So that's where we're at. Thank you guys for watching today. Like I said, I'm going on vacation, so the first 3 episodes of the series are pre-recorded, and I wanted everything to be set up and ready to go, so that way on vacation I could enjoy myself, not worry about putting out the video. And also, I wanted to make sure that the day I come back, I wouldn't have to quick put out a video, which is what would have to happen in that case. And I don't want to rush these videos. I want to take my time and edit them and make sure that I'm doing them right. I want them to get better with each time. Uh, Not too much actually happened in this video, but again, I don't want to rush the stuff. The harvest alone, selling everything, took me 40 minutes to do. So hopefully y'all seen a time lapse of it. I'm gonna try to figure out how to do that in my editor. If not, then it was just a quick cut, and maybe I cut to each sell point. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. I haven't I haven't been there to edit it, but like I said, I want to each video try to improve on one thing when it comes to the actual video itself. So I'm gonna spend a lot of the time getting that all set up today, and then I have a lot of stuff I have to get done. I have to prepare everything for the vacation, which is going to be a hassle. But anyway, I know that's information y'all didn't need, but I just want to be completely what's it called? Man, I'm blanking right now. I wanted to be upfront about everything and how the video is turning out and stuff like that. So what my plans are. But next time when we come back, we're gonna be doing a harvest with all this canola, selling it, getting a baler together, making a bunch more silage, and that should be the plan for the video. So thank you guys for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe for more farming simulator content. And until next time, I'll see you guys later.